everyone and welcome back to the channel. My name is Naledi from Beauty Corner SA. For all the new subscribers, please to make sure to subscribe, and for all the returning subscribers, thank you for watching another video by Beauty Corner SA. So if you guys follow me on social media, you will know that I had asked a couple of days ago on my social media which video you guys would have liked to see between a haul and a makeup tutorial, and obviously I polled up the results and it seems as though people want to see me do a haul. So I haven't bought a lot of things in the past month or two, and that's obviously because of school. School has been really hectic. For anybody who knows, I've been doing my honors this year, but I am finally done, so that gives me enough time to record another video for you guys. So without speaking like I'm gonna lose my mind, let's get into the video.
All this money, oh my god, I'm hella paid. How much is stacking it up? Too much ain't enough, and I want a Rari. I want a Rari. I want a Rari. I want a Rari.
Okay everyone, so I have been getting requests to do a haul, and to be honest with you guys, I haven't bought a lot of things in the past couple of months, and that's obviously because one, I'm broke, but two, I've just been so busy with schoolwork and work, and I've been trying to really manage my money efficiently this year. I think this year was a really tough test to see if I can actually adult on my own, and the truth is I still need my parents. So I am just going to show you guys a couple of the things I have purchased in the past month, and we will talk about them. Some of them actually have the greatest backstories, and some of them. Okay guys, the first product I'm going to show you guys is actually a current fave of mine. If you guys are on social media, you guys will realize there has been a big hype over for the queens. I don't know if you guys will be able to see this. I'm going to try post it on the viewfinder. If you guys are on social media, you guys will know that this palette has been the craze for like the past month or so. Everybody has been getting their hands on this palette. It's actually a palette that consists of 3, 6, 9, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, okay. So it's a set of about 15 glitter shades, ranging all the way from pinks to blues to silvers, and especially my favorite, which is like the bronze and the orange. And I just have to say they've outdone themselves. Honestly, I know the girl who actually came up with this concept, Yvonne, and I go to school with her. Well, I went to school with her, and at first I was very hesitant to buy, and not because I didn't want to support the business, but it was just more around the fact that will I be getting value for my money? And guys, I will rip this palette till I die. I'm telling you guys right now, I have never been so impressed with a palette before, especially a palette at a reasonable price. This palette ranges for about 350 rand, so I am telling you guys, you are getting value for your money. I'm not even lying. And with the like versatile shades, I'm actually gonna do like a swatch for you guys and actually show you guys how pigmented this palette actually is. It's actually super stunning. I'm just gonna swatch it like this so you guys can actually see. Very pigmented, very stunning, and I've noticed that I really enjoy how it looks. This is a really stunning palette. I actually have this shade on my eyes right now. You guys know that I've actually done a look in the past with glitter, but that was obviously glitter from the store at a cheaper price. But I definitely think you would be better off buying the palette in itself because it's actually designed for your eyes and you'll be more at ease. The next product I got from them was obviously the lashes, which I'm wearing now, so I can't, this box is null and void. I got the Nikki and the Odell lashes, which I think range for about 180 each, and then the cat ranges for about 150, the cat and another one, and then the Temi ranges for about 200, I think. So I bought all the products because I really wanted to try them, and I have to say I am so impressed. I have it on my eyes right now. I have both the glitter palette and the lashes. I will say this, I know people have been giving this palette a lot of grief in terms of there's so much fallout, but the truth is, guys, it's glitter. There will always be fallout at the end of the day. And if you guys actually look at how sticky this is and how it actually sits on my skin, you will realize that this is actually a really good palette for your money. And another thing that people actually mentioned was that it's really hard to get the color out, but if you actually swirl your hand around, I think it's much easier using your hand rather than using a brush, because with the brush you'll be taking up too much product. with your hand, it's very easy. Then you can just dab some on your eyelid. And then the only con I have regarding the lashes is just the Odals. I found the Odals a bit tough to put on, and I think it's just because they were very curled. The Odals are very curled, so it made it really hard for me to get into like the very deep corners. But I think that's only if your eyelash skill is not that good, and I'm still learning every day how to put eyelashes on. I will tell you guys, a couple of months ago I could not even put eyelashes on without liner, so I'd like to think that I've really expanded regarding that. Okay guys, so these are nipple covers that I got from Cotton On, and the only thing is, especially in the summertime, I realized that I really like your boob tubes, I really like your open back tops, so I've realized that it kind of looks it creates too much attention when you don't wear a bra and people are just now looking at your nipples doing this. I don't know if anybody has that struggle, but I am one girl who has the struggle of the nipple. So I got these, and I actually was looking for the ones that felt a bit like skin. I haven't tried these on, but these ones are reusable, and these ones are just more of a material like feel, almost like a plaster of sorts. These are also reusable, but I think these are not as reusable as the Flesh ones, and obviously with these you get more inside the packet, whereas with the Flesh you only get one. These range for 100 Rand and these range for 70 Rand, and obviously that's because of the design and the texture of the Flesh ones. Next thing I got was from Brett Robson. So you guys probably know Brett Robson. She has her own YouTube channel. If you don't, you should check her out. But she also has her own store, her own online store, and I have recently been looking around for a really nice faux leather skirt or like a pleather. So on her website I noticed that she released a line which was centered around like pleather skirts and so forth. I don't know, I want to say a range, not necessarily a line. But I decided to buy this faux leather skirt from her store. Now this is the Octavia skirt, which kind of has a slit here, and I just have to say this skirt is absolutely stunning. You know what, Brett, I don't think you get enough credit for your clothing, and I think a lot of the time online shopping is very difficult because what they present to you on the actual website versus what you get, I think, is the big indicator on how good the online store actually is. So for Brett, honestly, I was very nervous, but her prices are really good compared to Pretty Couture SA, compared to, I think it's Lovely or something, and a lot of these other online stores. Brett is the most reasonable, and I have to commend her on how she gets that good quality at such a reasonable price. I mean, this skirt ranged for 320 Rand and I only paid 50 Rand for shipping. And it arrived in like a day and a half, and on the website they say they give you between 2 and 4 days. It arrived in a day and a half, so I was very impressed. I had no issues. I had no issues with sizing. I had no issues with the courier. Everything just went so smoothly, to a point where as soon as I got this skirt I ordered again. So I'm waiting for my other parcel, which is actually on its way as well. But other than that, I am so impressed with this Octavia skirt. You guys really need to check it out, and make sure you also check out her channel because she's got some really nice reviews on like international products. And then opposite to Brett, I went and bought from Fashion Nova, and I got this skirt, which actually on the website it's called the Let Them Stare dress, or it's actually a dress, which has also got a slit, and it's got a bit of an like bare open back. And I have to say, this is one of the worst purchases I've ever made. Fashion Nova put me off online shopping for the longest time, and I haven't worn this dress, just so you guys know. It needs so many alterations. I really think that Fashion Nova sold us a dream, a really beautiful dream. And the truth is, those women that they post on their website are so, I'm not saying that that's not their real body, but I'm saying they Photoshop those pictures to a point where when I wore this dress versus what I saw online, there was literally no correlation whatsoever. I looked chunky, I looked fat. I just looked so out of proportion, and that's so weird because I genuinely got this dress because I thought it would showcase my curves. It did nothing of the sort. And even worse, the sizing was just so bad because it fits me on my thighs, but it's so big on my boobs to a point where I literally need to alter all the way to the back. I'm gonna tell you guys a story time because this is actually the second purchase I made from Fashion Nova, and I was so unhappy. The very first purchase I made, I gave the dress to a friend, and it's a mess. It's nothing but a mess. So I don't know. Okay guys, and then the next thing I have got is definitely the more makeup side, the black Opal stick, which is like the stick foundation. And I just have to say, I wasn't truly impressed with this buy. I'm not gonna lie, it's not necessarily the product that I have an issue with, it's just that the product didn't work for my skin. I have dry skin, so trying by all means to put this stick foundation on my skin was just a no. Like it was so bad. I found that I couldn't even blend it in with the beauty blender. I don't know how other people blended it in, but I definitely think the stick needs a brush. I don't even think it needs a beauty blender. And most importantly, I think it's because it's a cream stick foundation. I found it very, very heavy on my skin. I found it very heavy. I found it gave me coverage the first couple of hours, and then after some time it just began deteriorating. And I was really disappointed because I love black Opal. As you guys can see, I love their translucent powder. So I was definitely disappointed with this purchase. I haven't used it. I've only used it once and I've never used it again. And maybe I just need to give it another chance, maybe in the winter time. But I just definitely think this is not for dry skin. I think when it comes to dry skin, the most important thing when picking your foundation is making sure that you pick a foundation that's hydrating. And this is not hydrating at all. I think this is more for oily skin, people who are looking for that matte finish, people who are looking for that covered look. And this just doesn't work for dry skin because we soak it all in, our pores become so apparent, and it was a mess. I'm so sorry, black Opal, but this was definitely a no for me. But I think other people really enjoyed this foundation. The next thing I got, guys, as you guys know, I am a stickler for Estee Lauder. So they sent me this, which is actually, this is actually a liquid lip color, I think. In the color True Liar. It's a very bright pink. I'm just gonna try swatch it so you guys can actually see. It's glossy at first, but I think it actually does mattify. I haven't had the chance to use this color yet, but it's a color I would love to play with. So as you guys can see, look at how bright that is. That is such a beautiful color when you're like going out with your friends, when you're just going to really just have a good time. This is definitely a night or daytime. If I was doing this for the daytime, I'd definitely keep my eyes very natural, have some really nice eyelashes, but keep the makeup very, very backstage. And then let this take front stage. Center stage, there we go. And the last haul, which I think is the most exciting, is definitely this. I recently got the iPhone 8. My parents blessed me with the iPhone 8 on the day that it actually came out. So I haven't used this phone. Well, I'm probably gonna use it after this video because I've been waiting to do this video. It's actually really stunning. Oh. Hola. It's actually a really stunning phone, but what I absolutely love is the fact that Apple went back to basics and made the back glass. So it makes it more scary to have the phone, but it's definitely a cute look. I was gutted when I got this pink because I really liked black phones after some time. So I am gonna go back to white again. I think I liked it when the screen was off. It kind of looked like the whole screen, like, you know, like the iPhone X. But I really like this phone. I haven't used it as of yet. As you guys can see, it has no SIM card and nothing of yet, so I can't really review it for you guys. But I know a lot of people wanted to see the phone and how it looks. It's very stunning. I like this pink. For anybody who likes like very bright colors, definitely. And I only like the iPhone 8 Plus. I don't know how you guys use the small iPhone anymore. It's just the weirdest thing. When it's so small, you feel like your fingers are just, you know, having a war with one another, trying to get to the buttons. So I've always been using pluses for a couple of years now. I can't imagine going back to a smaller phone. So I absolutely love this. This is actually my favorite haul when it comes to like the purchase. But I will definitely tell you guys a review on what I think, if it's worth getting, if it's not worth getting. Should you wait for the iPhone X? Should you get the iPhone 8? But I think it really boils down to just what you're looking for in a phone, because I don't really think much has changed except the exterior of the phone. It got a facelift. That's all it got. It got a facelift. So that is it, guys. That is my haul. I know I didn't get a lot of things, and I know there are a couple of shoes I didn't show you guys, but I've been getting a lot of requests to do a low-end shoe collection, and I've decided to include those shoes in the shoe collection. If you guys want to see me do a low-end shoe collection where I show you guys some of my favorite brands ranging all the way from Aldo to Soul Candy, please do comment down below. I would love to do that for you guys. And if you guys would like to see any other videos like get ready with me's or like chit chats, definitely comment and I'll make sure to do a video for you guys. But until then, see you guys in the next video. Bye.
And I stay wide awake, but wake up any time of day. Nigga, a lot has changed.